Okay, let's follow those steps. First step, label the equations. Equation 1, equation 2. Second step, line up the variables. A over top of A, B over top of B, constant over top of constant. Next step, multiply either equation or both to try and get the coefficient the same. So I have 3a and 1a. If I want to get the a's the same, I'm going to multiply equation 2 by 3. I have b and negative 2b. I'm just looking at the actual number. If I want to get the number of b's the same, I need to multiply the entire equation 1 by 2. I'm going to eliminate a's. To do that, I think I need to multiply the entire equation by 3. That means 3 times a, 3 times negative 2b, which gives me negative 6, and 3 times 11. I don't need to multiply the second because now I have 3a and 3a, so I'm just going to slide it over here so that they're lined up again. Communicate what's going on. Now I want to add or subtract. I have 3a and 3a, same sign. So I'm going to do equation 1, and this is my new equation 1, which is still the same. Take away 2. Even though this is a different equation, it really is the same. Those are the same line because I'm just twice as big. So I'm still using this rearranged equation 2 or multiplied equation 2. So now I'm going to go 3a, take away 3a, which gives me 0 a's. I really don't need to write that from now on, because I don't need to tell you all the things I don't have. B, take away negative 6. So think about, that's actually like b take away negative 6b, which is like b plus 6b's, which is 7b's. Remembering, taking away negatives, what that means. And then 5 take away 33, which is negative 28. Next step, I want to solve for my variable. Divide by 7, divide by 7. And I have b equals negative 4. So I've got my value for b. The next step, I'm going to take that and I'm going to sub the b equals negative 4 into one of my equations. I can sub it into equation 1, equation 2, or bigger equation 2. This is the same as original equation 1 because I just moved it over. So I'm going to sub it into original equation 2. There's my communication to tell you what I'm doing. Equation 2, the original one, a take away 2. Everywhere I see b, I'm going to put negative 4. And that equals 11. Now let's math. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8, equals 11. Subtract 8 from the left, which means we subtract 8 from the right. Since math is always even, 8 take away 8 is 0, 11 take away 8 is 3. Now I have a value for b, and I have a value for a. Usually we're used to seeing x and y, so let's think about alphabetically. The point of intersection is 3, negative 4. Done. Let's try that for equation or for question number 3. Let's see how we do. I'm going to label them. Equation 1, equation 2. I need to find a number that 3 and 10 both go in, or that 2 and, oh, they're not lined up. Let's line them up. I'm going to bring the y from equation 2 to the left. So plus 3y on the right, plus 3y on the left. Let's move them over so that we can see them, or move them underneath. Either works. 3x minus 2y equals 2. That's still the same. I have negative 10x. I want to keep it lined up. Plus 3y equals 8. Now I can either eliminate the x's or the y's. I'm going to do this because they're opposite signs. Well, those are opposite signs too, but let's do this. What happens if we have to multiply both equations? So I look at a number that both 2 and 3 go into. 2 times 3 is 6. Wicked. So I'm going to do this top equation. Equation 1 times 3. And I'm going to move it over here. 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 2y times 3 is negative 6y. And 2 times 3 is 6. At the same time, I want to get rid of the y's, so I'm going to need to multiply the second equation by 2. Negative 10x times 2 is negative 20x. 3y times 2 is 6y, and 8 times 2 is 16 all day. Now that we have them in basically bigger terms, I've made this entire equation 2 times bigger, and I've made this entire equation 3 times bigger, so that they are basically the same size. So now I can take out or eliminate something from both of them. I look at my communication. If I'm going to get rid of the y, they're both 6, but we have a negative and a positive, opposite signs. So we're going to say equation 1 plus equation 2. 9x plus negative 20 is 9x take away 20x is negative 11x. Negative 6y plus positive 6y is 0 y's. I don't need to write it, so I'm not going to. Those are gone. 6 plus 16 is 22. Now I continue. Solve for my variable. Divide by negative 11, divide by negative 11, and x is negative 2. To figure out what y is, I need to sub x equals negative 2 into original equation 1, original equation 2, larger equation 1, or larger equation 2. I'm going to choose original equation 1. 3, everywhere I see x, I sub it in. Minus 2y equals 2. Now solve for y. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, minus 2y equals 2. Collect like terms. Solve for the variable. Now I have an x coordinate and a y coordinate. The point of intersection is negative 2, negative 4. All done. Solving by elimination.